Hi, welcome to this edition of the Pack-A-Daily Circus Update. I am your host, davidinark, and we are discussing the Pack-A-Daily Circus giveaway, which is a program that I started a couple of years ago. And it's evolved over time, but essentially for every day of the baseball season, I open up a pack of cards, and then those cards are given to participants who are taking part in the program. And last year, I incorporated that with the OOTP, Out of the Park Baseball, and so we're continuing that again this year. This year, things are a little different. We've got 40 managers taking part this year, and we have the Pack-A-Daily Circus League. That's the over-encompassing. That'd be the equivalent of the major leagues, right? And so this year we have our two leagues within there instead of American and National. We've got the Uptown Funk League and the Downtown Groove League. So there you go. 20 teams in each league. And the way this works is I'll open up a pack of cards every day of the baseball season, and whatever players are revealed that do not currently belong to one of the teams that are taking part in the simulation, those players are put into a draft, and the managers get to draft them and add them to their not only simulation game, but then the managers also get to keep all the players, all the cards of those players that are on their team. So it's very cool. It's a lot of fun. If you missed it this year, if you missed getting in and you're interested, then starting next year, next season, really before next season, starting in January of 2016, I'm going to do things a little differently. Ran into a couple of weird issues getting things up and rolling. So next January when we start up, I'll put out the all-call, let anybody that wants to come back in. We had 39 returning managers, and then we added one new one this year, so that's awesome. We welcome Mark Aubrey, the Balking Dead, to the program. And so next year I'll open that up, and then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to start letting managers draft their players much earlier than I did this season. In fact, I'm seriously considering starting opening packs preseason and start lining that out so that at least by the time the regular baseball season starts, then we'll have full rosters for everybody, get ready to roll. As it turns out, not everybody was able to get full rosters for this season's startup. Not to worry. What I did was I created fictional characters to fill out the teams, and then as we draft real players, then we'll kick out those fictional ones and replace them with real players on the teams. Another weird thing that happened, we had a latecomer. Aaron Rose was added right before we started things, and that was just a miscommunication on our part. So we got that squared away, but I think what happened, I had the original opening day set for, now I chose the 4th, which I know I chose the 5th. I know the 6th is the official opening day, but I went ahead and went with the 5th since it was opening night. But when I added, at least as best as I can figure, when I added Aaron Rose to the mix at that point, for whatever reason, it adjusted the schedule to get her in, but that pushed opening day in the game out to April 10th. I have no idea why. And so what we're going to do is I will I ran opening day on opening day, opening night, but that was April 10th in the game. So we are going to basically put the game on hold until the 11th, and then things will pick up and we'll just keep on rolling. In the meantime, definitely busting open packs and rolling along there, adding players to the various piles for those players that are already claimed by managers. And then the players who aren't claimed, they will go into a draft. And these right here represent a stack of players that we've already come across that are free agents. and they have not been claimed yet. So I'm looking forward to a pretty hefty first draft. If you have not followed along before, first of all, if I've not already said so, welcome. We appreciate you checking this out. This is the first time I've ever done video. We'll see how this goes. I'm kind of playing with the idea, but I can't remember where I was going. Okay. Anyway, so whatever that train of thought was, it got derailed. You'll find I do that a lot. I also digress often. Anyhow, let's look at, well, and I say let's, I'm not sure. I'm just learning all this stuff. You're going to see me. You're not going to see what I see on my screen yet. I'll eventually get that squared away. I am actually working on getting a new PC in order to handle all of this, among some other things I want to do. But the machine I have right now, it can barely handle me doing video, let alone trying to, double in a screen, that kind of stuff. But anyway, we ran the opening day, and so, oh, here's what I wanted to say, or one of the things I wanted to say. Again, we have the Uptown Funk League, and we have the Downtown Groove League. If you're not familiar, Pack-A-Daily is a play on, or I should say Pack-A-Daily Circus, is a play on a place in England called Piccadilly Circus. And so what we did what I did starting last season, the divisions within each of those leagues are all named for places that are in and around the Piccadilly Circus area. I just thought that'd be kind of cool to do. So there is actually a Piccadilly division. We have I shouldn't try to pronounce anything. Just forget it, okay? I don't know. I'm not even gonna. I've got several friends who are across the pond, and they will obliterate me for anything I try to say. But anyway, the Leicester, I've got to learn how to say it. So Leicester, I'm just going to say Leicester. We'll call it Leicester. Anyway, in the Piccadilly division, over in the Uptown Funk League, Arp Smith and Dominic FDNY both won their initial games. So they are 1-0, perfect, way to go. The next one, the Leicester, and again, feel free to correct me, whatever. Jennings 64 and Play at the Plates also won their opening day games. And so congratulations to them. Continuing, we've got the Punto Obelisko area, division I should say. And in there we had three teams that all won their opening day games. Alex All-Stars, Stealing Home, and Thoughts and Socks. So congratulations to those guys. And then we have the Bakerloo division, and that's where the Arkansas Tribe Cards, which is my team, that's where we happen to be. And my team actually won their first outing. So woohoo, way to go, Tribe Cards. Based on my general track record, it won't last long. My fantasy teams tend to play a lot like frankly, the real Indians. We have these spurts, and then we have nothing, and then who knows what happens. But generally, there's kind of a push at the end. So we'll see what happens this season. And then also in the Bakerloo division, Bo Rosnes and the Satama Sushi, they all won their first game as well. And then we have over in the Downtown Groove League, in the Green Park division, the Eastern Virginia Mutts won their first game, and the Night Owls also won their opening day game. In the Oxford Circus, Captain Canucks and Illinois Jafronius both won their opening day games. And then the next division we have are the Lily Whites. And the Lily Whites, I keep looking at myself. I should be looking at the camera. The Lily Whites, in the Lily Whites division, Backstop Cards, the Cobb County Super Chickens, and the Ventura County Royals all won their opening day games. And then the final division we have are the Carrying Cross, or is the Carrying Cross. And we have the Nachos Grandes won their first outing, as did the New Jersey Hadsels and the Northampton therapists. So lots of teams going out and grabbing their first win. If your team name wasn't listed in there, don't fret. We still have 162 games to go. We got no problem. So it's not going to be an issue there. I do want to jump over here and take a look at some news. One of the things that I really enjoy, if you've not played Out of the Park baseball, you've got to check it out. It's very cool. Some of the things that they have are news updates based on what's happening with players. For example, Lorenzo Cain playing for the Ventura County Royals. He's out for 3 weeks. Now, that was as of April 1st, so in-game it's already been a little over a week. He'll be out for 2 more weeks. But it has things like this. It took the Ventura County Royals team doctor a while to realize it, but right fielder Lorenzo Cain won't simply play through a glutinous strain after he got hurt running the bases in today's The Balking Dead Ventura County Royals game. At first, it looked like Cain might be back as early as the next day, but now the prognosis isn't quite so good. He's expected to miss at least 3 weeks. So it's got stuff like that. Wow. The Jacksonville Jobu lost Jose Abreu. And it looks like he has a fractured knee, so he'll be out. And here's the way that works in the game if you're interested. Anytime we pull cards of any of the players, again, if they're already owned by a manager, the manager gets those cards. Doesn't matter what's happening in the game. What's happening in the game just affects the game overall. And then when we get to the end of the season, I have we do the playoffs and the World Series, and whoever wins the whole shebang gets not only their cards, but some bonus prizes that I pick out and some other things that are just kind of thrown in there for fun, and everybody ends up with some bonus stuff anyway. That's just kind of the way I am. But one of the things that I wanted to look at, and now I cannot remember for the life of me where it is, I was going to talk about, it's not going to let me. Oh, bummer. I was going to go back and look at the preseason predictions and give everybody an idea what the game thought based on the players right then, but I can't. We started the season, and there's probably a place for me to find that. I just don't know off the top of my head where that might be, and I'm just going to look through real quick. I don't really see that quickly. I'm not going to waste your time, so there you go. But anyway, I appreciate you stopping by. Oh, one real quick thing before I head out to end this first Pack-A-Daily Circus update. I have a code where you can win a copy of OOTP 16. And that will be coming up in a future video. It will be for video watchers only until the word gets out, and then people are posting the contest or sharing the contest or whatever. But anyway, there will be a thing that you'll have to do based on watching the video when that's officially announced, and when I come up with a winner, that winner will get the code, be able to download OOTP, put the code in, and the game is yours. So that's going to be cool. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to seeing how everybody does this season. I'm looking forward to busting some packs and sharing out the cards that we uncover. So thank you very much for stopping by, tuning in. Again, this is David in Ark, and we'll see you next time on the Pack-A-Daily Circus Update.